Hi, it's Barry. Welcome back to my channel. I can't wait to show you what's coming from Cloth and Paper on June 13th. So look at this, brand new. This is the dust bag for the new collection of planners that Cloth and Paper is releasing on June 13th. And I'm pretty excited that it's on June 13th because that happens to be my dad's birthday, and this year he will turn 107. So this dust bag is for the new Conscious collection being released by Cloth and Paper. And depending on what size you have, and I'm sure you can figure out what size I have by the size of the bag, you will get your new planner in this dust bag. And let's just talk about the dust bag because there's a pocket and then it's embroidered. It's absolutely brilliant. So you could store things in the front as well as your planner inside, or just use it for other storage. These new folios come in the same size as usual: CP Petite, Mini HP, A5, which fits half letter, and HP Classic. They come in 3 colors: the emerald green, which is called Valley, this warm brown, which is called Clay, and black, which is called Mesa. The folios are made from sustainable cactus leather, which is actually derived from prickly pear cacti that are sourced in Mexico and then created in Spain, just like the heirloom collection. I was fortunate enough to see and touch these when I went to the DC event. They're smooth to the touch with the exception of the Mesa, which does have a pebbled effect to it. And what you'll get inside is a back cover, as usual, your certificate of authenticity with your number on there, to have and to keep vegan leather card for you. So let's talk about this. It is absolutely beautiful. It is very similar to the heirloom collection, but it is vegan. The price is about half the price of the heirloom. So I think you all know I have a number of CP Petites. CP Petite and half letter are my main sizes. I moved in my travel planner, which was originally housed in one of the original CP Petite folios from last year. So let's take a look inside. Look at this suede. It feels gorgeous. So as many of you know, I have 2 travel planners. One is where I have all of my detailed information, my status and trips and all kinds of things, and that's in a half letter. This is my on-the-go travel planner. So when I'm actually going on the trip, I take this. It's small and petite and tucks in my bag without taking up a lot of room, yet I can have everything I need. So we've got this nice pocket on the left side, and that's where I'll keep my important travel cards. The back pocket lets you slip the back cover inside. I like to use one of the credit card inserts in the back of my planner so that it protects the page in front of it. And you're probably eyeing this Kaweco pen. This is the raw aluminum, and it's a rollerball, and it's got the gold nostalgic clip on it. Other highlights in here would be my Chicago Planner Conference room card, which is my absolute favorite journal card that I own. I keep moving it around in different planners. I just want to see it all of the time. And I hope, Ashley, if you're listening, I hope we're getting a new one in November. And of course, my new aesthete pin that I got when I went to the DC event. I just love that. It's a little bigger than the other pins that we've had, and I just think it's perfect. And of course, since I love to accent with silver and white, what could be better? So let's talk about the size. The size is exactly the same as the heirloom. When I move this in here, I have it in the 1/2-inch disc. Once I decide exactly what's going in each of my CP Petite planners, I'll give you the details in a video. I do have one more, which is supposedly arriving tomorrow. And yes, they're all black. I believe I'm going to change it to the 3/4-inch discs because I think I like the way it fits better. Just like in the heirloom where I have that, I just think it is the perfect fit. So if you want to compare this to the other folios, this is the very first folio that Ashley released on that Black Friday over a year ago. And this is the thinnest, and this does work well with the 1/2-inch. So what's the difference? Obviously this is leather, and this is a little floppy, the cover, whereas this new vegan planner is not floppy. It's the same style and sizing as the heirloom, and it's made in the same place in Spain. If you look in the back, on the very first folio we had, the cloth and paper is in gold. In this new one, it is debossed, and in the heirloom, it's in silver. The one additional cloth and paper folio was the second edition of this first one, and that did have a built-in pen loop. In this one, I'm actually using a pen loop on a dashboard to be able to have a pen in it. And these were slightly wider than this. I prefer the look of the one that's not as wide, especially if you're going to be using it with the low profile dividers. The weight of this is 4.6 ounces, so it's certainly not heavy. And it's not going to add a lot of weight, but it does weigh more than the original one, which is like 2.6 ounces. And similar to the heirloom, there's some stiffener in the front cover and the back cover so that it feels very secure and well made. And the stitching is quite beautiful in it, and I think it's just a wonderful, wonderful planner. So just a reminder that the giveaway is still on for May, and I'm actually going to close it. All the details were in the Kaweco pen video, which you can look at right here. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time around.